breaking overnight. Two St. Charles families wake up to flames in their homes. We're live on the scene this morning with how they escaped from their burning homes.
Cars targeted at a gym parking lot. What was stolen from one vehicle at a mid-county Planet Fitness overnight?
A serious wreck after a police cruiser smashes into a gas station. An update on the officer's condition this morning.
Sunny skies come to an end as we head towards Thursday with cloud cover developing and a cold front on the way for the weekend. That drops our temperatures a little bit cooler by Friday.
A message in his music.
Falling for you.
How one artist is taking action to create a better community for St. Louis.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
We are taking a live look from way up high over Lutheran South High School down there in South St. Louis County. Afton, by the way. The school has been in the spotlight this week and probably all football season long because of alum who goes to Mizzou. You may have heard of him. Running back Cody Schrader became the first player in SEC history with 200-plus rushing yards and 100-plus receiving yards in just one football game. We'll have more on him coming up a bit later in sports because he is rocking the world right now. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, it is a Wednesday, midweek. Weekend's almost here. I'm Rennie Knott.
I'm Michelle Lee. So great to see you. We didn't do the hump day.
Oh, yeah. Has that played out?
We just no, did. It's not played out.
It feels good.
It does feel good,
Releasing.
doesn't it? Yeah. Paul Cook is here to make us feel good about the roads. Anthony Slaughter's here to make us feel, well, I was going to say feel good, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to turn colder, so I want you to be prepared. Probably grab some layers here as we head towards the weekend. Even this morning, the numbers are cold, but it gets colder by Saturday and Sunday. This morning, we are waking up with sunshine, just like we've had the last few mornings. Numbers are in the 30s, even some 20s in spots, but at Lambert, always running warmer there in the 40s. You can pick out a town or one close to your neighboring town, and it's 30 in Eureka, so even from Washington, Missouri, Arnold, you're colder there. But a quick drive into Baldwin and Wildwood, you're in the 40s, even in Lake St. Louis. So you kind of get the picture. Cold enough for a layer or two. Lunchtime, 67. We're up near 70 this afternoon in St. Louis with sunny skies. We'll talk about some changes on the way for the weekend and even that holiday forecast next week. Let's get you out the door, track some traffic. Here's Paul Cook.
Thank you, Anthony. We know that you're assembling your day, trying to figure out how things are going as you're making it happen. And I want you to know there are no out of the norm delays out there. That doesn't mean you might run into one. This is just a big headache. 70 at Wentzville Parkway. We talked to the chief engineer of St. Charles County yesterday. Lot of construction money and more record-breaking money going to be going to make this area much better. And again, we will visit that all week here and in the On the Move segment. But right now, it's green, moving very well. We'll talk more if there's any delays coming up very soon. Michelle?
Thanks so much. We are following some breaking news from overnight. Two families are pretty shaken up this morning after waking up to their homes on fire. It happened a few hours ago in St. Charles off I-70 near the Target. And our Alex Fees is joining us live from the scene with what we know and what happened, Alex.
Michelle, good morning. St. Charles fire officials say this fire broke out shortly after midnight here on Expedition Trail Court. Fortunately, both families were home at the time, but they were able to escape and no one was hurt. Now, the fire did significantly damage and pretty much destroyed the roof of the home where that fire first began. It also caused damage at the home next door to the side of the home that faces that house. Now, fire officials tell 5 on your side the homeowner where the fire began woke up in the middle of the night, noticed the fire and smoke, got the family out first, and then called the fire department. Good protocol there. Next door, we were told the child woke up the rest of the family in the middle of the night, and everybody got out safely as well. Battalion Chief Kyle Longinette says fall fires like this call attention to the importance of checking your smoke detectors.
The homeowner of the main fire building was awakened, alerted their family. Smoke alarm started sounding. They evacuated their home. The neighboring residences were also alerted to the fire by their children.
So allow this to serve as your reminder. Today, check your smoke detector to make sure it is working. And if fire officials here have determined a cause of this fire, they have not yet released it. Live this morning in St. Charles, Alex Fees, 5 on your side.
Thank you, Alex. This morning, police are trying to find whoever broke into cars parked at a popular gym in Overland.
Our Sydney Stallworth is live in that parking lot where it happened. And Sydney, what do we know?
Well, Michelle, Rennie, a very frustrating morning for gym goers who were inside working out when someone was outside breaking into at least 2 cars in the parking lot of this Planet Fitness on Page Avenue. I want to show you a little bit about what we noticed while we were inside this parking lot. Take a look here. Not just 80 yards away, a police camera surveillance tower in the parking lot as well. Now, Overland police were out here earlier overnight, and they say this is a serious issue in the area. Now, there was one man who was working out inside of this Planet Fitness who tells us that while he was exercising, he received a notification on his phone that someone was targeting his car. He came out and saw 3 windows were damaged. 2 backpacks were also stolen from inside his car, including one with a laptop inside. Now, while we were on the scene overnight, we learned at least 1 other car was damaged, but that driver left the scene before police arrived. The man whose backpack and electronics were stolen told us that he intentionally parked his car close to the gym building to try and avoid becoming the target of a crime. In the end, he says it was not enough. He walks us through the damage and shares the hard lessons learned.
They smashed this part of the window out, obviously opened the door, and you can see they tried a couple more times on the other windows, and they finally got this one. Opened the door and took out both the items. Don't leave anything of value in your car if you're going to come to a place that is known for break-ins. And 2, definitely don't come at night when nobody's around. So yeah, that's...
Again, a very frustrating morning for gym goers, and it's just so ironic that this police surveillance camera is just 80 feet away. That owner did say that he hopes that the police look through the surveillance footage to try to find who stole his items. This morning, we are learning just how common car break-ins are in the state of Missouri. Apparently, the Show Me State ranks 6th nationally. This is according to data from the FBI when it comes to car break-ins, with 487 per 100,000 people. Now, the other states that rank in the top 3, Colorado, Washington, and then Oregon. Top 3 for car thefts in the country. Reporting in Overland, I'm Sydney Stallworth, 5 on your side.
And a lot of people feel those numbers. All right, thanks so much, Sydney. Today, a St. Louis committee will once again consider freezing property taxes for certain seniors. In about 3 hours, the Budget and Public Employees Committee will discuss this bill. And if it's passed, the measure would freeze property tax for those 62 and older with certain homes. St. Louis County and St. Charles County have both passed similar bills.
The Board of Aldermen will also announce a new resolution to help Arrowback janitors at Anheuser-Busch. Alderperson Kara Spencer will introduce the measure at 9 o'clock this morning. It comes after janitors requested to unionize just last month. And today marks day 2 of UAW members in Wentzville voting on a new contract with General Motors. The deal includes a 25% increase in wages and adjustments for cost of living. While the union is recommending that its members ratify the agreement, there has been some opposition. Several plants have voted against the record deal.
Well, happening today, you can learn more about how St. Louis County plans to build a roundabout near Oakville High School. There's a public meeting to discuss changing the Yeager-Milburn intersection into a roundabout. The county has identified that intersection as one of the top 10 intersections that need safety improvements. From 2017 to 2020, there have actually been 48 crashes with 10 injuries there, according to St. Louis County, that is. Tonight's meeting is at Oakville High School starting at 4:30. You okay there, Anthony? What happened?
Oh, don't want to talk about it. Long day out in the yard yesterday. I hurt myself, so I'll be standing in one spot for the rest of the show. All right, stay off the ladders, kids. We are looking at a cold front. Yeah, that's all I got to say. And everybody starts chuckling. You should see me limping across the studio.
It's not funny.
It's not funny. Stay off the ladders. It hurts when you fall, okay? We have a cold front coming our direction. This is not about me. It's about you. We're focused on you, remember? Light showers Friday morning. The weekend will be colder. Here are the numbers. You can see what I'm talking about as I hobble off the screen with my slow self. 56 on Friday, 58 on Saturday. We'll talk more about the rest of the weekend forecast as Michelle called me out. Thank you so much for your service.
Well, you were looking at me. You made eye contact with me. I wasn't sure. I'm sorry.
I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Time is running out in our nation's capital. The 3 things you need to know about a bill that could stop a potential government shutdown.
Support our troops. How you can send them a free care package this morning.
Let's go back out and take a live look with Skylens Spies flying over Lutheran South High School. If you don't know, this is a co-ed private school with 550 students. And get this, right now they have a decade high for enrollment. Way to go.